All right, Angie Marie. Now my character always has her hand in the pocket. I was telling Chris about this guy that used to work for me that always had the hand in the pocket. We'll look it up. Or it was, well, because I said every picture he had the hand in the pocket, but it was really just because he always did that. That's why it was like that in every picture. Angie's like, who cares? Who cares? Anyway, so we're going to get going with the down. What we're trying to accomplish is to be able to get the dog to go down with first the pager and then eventually the nick. But and that's where we're at. I'm not trying to get him to do it without it. I'm not doing it unless it is there. So it's basically the same thing. I'm teaching him to give into the pressure of the leash. We're just going down. I'll tell you, there are a lot of people on bikes. If we were looking for bikes, I'll tell you where to look, right here. Because here comes another one, right here. So I'm going to be ready. I do always have my hand in the loop in this kind of situation. Alright, so all I'm going to do, and that's why you've got to have your leash into this electronic collar. I do want to kind of adjust it like that. Just going to look for an opportunity. Down. Do you want it all good? Good. So I'm moving my feet around, down. So because I had jockeyed my foot around right there and was able to keep him from getting up, good. But it was all very subtle, good. I want him to try to get up at this point, because what's going to happen is I'm going to do the pager. It's on the back of its neck, and that's how we're going to end up. Honestly, I mean, you guys, when I watch my YouTube kids with training dogs, sometimes I don't know myself how I got him to do it. But that's how you're going to get that fluid, repetitive, very concise movement, is by being able to factor that pager into the equation. Angie's like, who cares? Just train the dog. All right, look, there's that hotel right there. I didn't realize we were right next to this big hotel. Nobody wanted them to build this big hotel on Flagler, but I mean, they did such a good job, I didn't even see it. All right, good. So you see, the same thing happened again. When he got up, I didn't do the pager, but just the pressure of the leash kept him from getting up. Good. All through. And so, because I'm not combining the healing with this yet. I will tell you what I am trying to do, though, is get the dog. I'm not going to get it down and all strange and awkward. As much as possible, I'm going to try to arrange it so when he's down, it is how he is going to be here. He's already starting to do it on his own. What a wonderful, wonderful day. And that's how you know you're getting somewhere, you guys, when they're doing it as the default behavior. But again, I'm not having any reaction. I didn't really tell him to do that, so I don't want him to think he's training me any more than he already does. All right, so I'm already looking for down. How absolutely perfect. Oops, down. Push to that down. Down. Good. All through. What I wouldn't have done is use that little treat over there as an opportunity to correct me. I'll tell you what I wouldn't have done. It's the same thing. You know, and again, it's you know, if I said it's going to take 40 or 50 times to start getting going, again, I want to do, and I want to do it the right way. I want to do 40, 50 times of getting it to go the way I want it to go. Not 40 or 50 times of correcting the dog. Down. So I'm ending up at the right place. Now this is going to be his perspective when he's down. I've already got my little turn. He's doing it absolutely perfect. And even though I'm not able to give him the treat right away, and I think this is where a lot of people start to go wrong, as far as like the handler mistake. They want to give the dog the treat immediately, and there are times that you do need to do that, but you want to get to the point. Obviously, the verbal praise is going to be immediate, but not the treat. Not when you have to fumble around like I do. Don't let me leave these treats. What always happens every year is Kelly has, you know, sure you guys have figured this out by now. So many clothes, so many jackets. They're in every closet. And Kelly puts them in there, and she forgets that there's treats in the pocket. Then next year rolls around. Good. Surprise, surprise! All right, look, I've got everything going on here, though, and this is where I want this dog to feel comfortable. He's got the paw bent. So I can start piecing it together. I just realized his dew claws are missing. Your dew claws are missing! All right, look. I'm gonna do my turn. Maverick. Do my turn. There's a specific movement to this one. It's in slow-mo. Good. Good. Cues him lowering the leash down. Good. I essentially... Good. Good. I essentially pushed him down with the pager right there. That's the very beginning of where you're going to get to go to. I applied everything else with the leash. I feigned with the leash. I was dropping the leash. I was doing this. But what happened was when he felt the pager, it did push him a little bit. Down. And I'm just ending up back in the right place. This is how I want his perspective of me to be, not me standing in front of him, really. All right, we'll do it one more time. Now Angie won't like all the other stories in between. At least I'm not telling her about Rocco the waiter. Down. Say his name. Down. So when that's tight right there, but I kept holding it down that whole time. Learning to do that. You gotta be really sick. I got all day. I don't have all day, so just do it, dog. Maverick. Yeah. So I've got my little arm movement right here. And I really shouldn't always have that string in there, but that's just how I am. That's the kind of human I am. That's indicating that I'm not stopping. Good. I'm going to pull him. Heel. Good. Heel. Good. Heel. Right where it was before. Start to lower it down. He's doing that. Absolutely perfect. We'll be right back with your favorite, the slow-mo.